the evening of that first day finding her. She's eating hay. Our sheep mentor called her in a pinch. Thank you so much, Claire. Recommended some vitamin C and something else. I don't even know if we have this something else. And Rebecca's on the acupuncture. So we're doing a little vitamin C in the alfalfa. Here, Jonah. So if she'll eat that. She's got a little bit of a swollen eye. Jonah said, but I don't know.
She rolled on it.
Maybe slightly. Hey. Whoa. That's a rascally sheep. We're gonna stand here and guard you with maple. So you can eat that maple, that vitamin C.
She can't get it because of the hay. Let me.
Okay. How's her eye? Her eye looks okay. What do you mean it's swollen?
It was swollen today.
She's got it open. I can tell it's aggravated though. She's a little itchy or something.
She rolled on it.
She's very late on it for a long time. Put the next box.
There's one egg in there.
Turn them back around. We blocked them at night so they wouldn't perch in the nest boxes to coop up the eggs. It's been working. Right behind the chickens, the rabbits fared well last night. You like it in here, don't you? Yeah, you got some companions. Already, look, already. Chicken under there scratching. Chicken under there stirring in their manure already. We strategically placed this greenhouse on our flattest, closest spot to the house without getting any shade from the house. Closest down to the creek is reasonable because our sun, the sun, rises right there, so it hits this part of our farm. Hey, it's the day before Thanksgiving for us. You're watching this on Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for this generator. Power went off about 3:30 last night, this morning. And it's a big day. It's a big cooking day for Rebecca, so she's having to cook right now. It's very cold out here, so it would have been very uncomfortable. In fact, Grandma and Big Daddy's generator didn't work, so they're down here with us, staying warm. I want to know how Maple fared. Actually, Rebecca woke me up at 12 o'clock. Thought she saw something in the fence. Asked me if I wanted to go check on, what am I going to say at midnight? Oh yeah, I want to go check on that. Because I knew it was very unlikely. What happened yesterday was extremely unlikely. But she was fine last night at midnight. She ain't getting anywhere near she ain't getting anywhere near that fence. And she's fine this morning, eating. That makes me very happy. Come on, we forgot to check the fuel level in the Cummins. Look at this power. That's like a Freightliner engine. 7.5 inches. Maybe 12. So a little over halfway full. Throw right in the wall. You stay with Mom then? Alright. Now you gotta see what she's doing. What do you got?
This is cornbread.
Mucho cornbread.
I made for a quadrupled batch.
We only got your little family coming.
I want lots and lots of leftovers.
Okay. I think there's 3 other people coming.
Is this good cornbread, Mom?
But I like to make leftovers with leftovers. And there's this one dish that I make that's turkey and broccoli and sour cream mix.
Guess what?
What? What?
We could have Thanksgiving twice.
We could.
Just have the leftovers for no matter.
Yeah,
that's exactly what she's talking about,
then,
bro.
I like to, you put cheese on it, but then you sprinkle the leftover stuffing on top of it. And it's so good.
Hey, Josiah, it's your duty? You got baby duty today?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see ya. You got cooking duty, Gideon? Okay. Come on, gal. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, great God.
Oh, hurry up. Hurry up. He's in our garden. quick. He's in our garden. Hey, give me that staff. Give me that staff. Come on, hey, hey. Okay, great. They missed the window. All right, let's herd them down. They're running down the road. I'm gonna have to get the side by side. I'm doing better, but I'm not doing that much better. Okay, good. They cut back down in the field. They're being crazy. Frisky. Okay, they're coming back. That's good. Whew. Figured they were gonna go down our road. There's their paddock. They're gonna run right by it though. Oh, the calf went in. How lucky is that? What in the world? They knew where to go. You all know where to go. Y'all just wanted to have a job. Jonah got the herding machine. He said, how'd you get them back? I said they come back. It's just the weirdest thing.
I know. They
went
went
all the way down the road and it came right back in there. They knew where to go.
I know.
They knew exactly where we wanted them to go. How's it going in here?
It's going good.
Ooh, I see 2 pies in my future.
There's actually going to be a possible 3rd pie.
What's this? What's?
Lily wants a chocolate pie.
So obviously the pecan.
Pecan and pumpkin.
And maybe
then
a chocolate.
A chocolate.
Wow.
I want to get
What do we gotta do to make that happen?
I need to look at the instructions.
Yummy,
And
yummy,
I need to
yummy,
get all the
yummy.
other things that are on my list done. I am gonna bake these real quick. Grain-free pie making is not fun.
It's hard. Look how that crust is.
I
It
know,
just doesn't form
you
nice.
can't roll it. It's not a rollable crust, unfortunately. I really miss gluten crust on
It's
Thanksgiving.
almost as tasty as gluten though.
I know, it's not even that
But
good.
it's not.
But it's
not,
fun. I literally only make pies on Thanksgiving because it's such a pain in the butt.
You just cook the crust
Just
first?
kind of par baking it.
Okay. Some lamb broth from the bones we got back yesterday. Me and you, buddy. The next 2 hours. Now, oh, look at this. I didn't see that.
That's the
Cornbread.
cornbread.
It turned out like you like?
I don't know. I'm trying to write notes this year so that I have them for next year because I never remember.
Because we basically make the same thing every year.
Yeah, and I don't ever remember, but I've used this recipe a lot in the past, but I don't know if I ever quadrupled it.
So we do have a problem. Because you have the pumpkin recipe somewhere. And I know
No, sweet potato.
sweet potato.
I need to.
I thought you needed pumpkin pie recipe.
I need pumpkin
Jess.
pie from Jess too.
Yeah. Jess put a pumpkin pie recipe in while they're still on Abundance Plus, and she said last night, I'm working on the recipe, I'm typing up the recipe now. For all I know, it's in the interwebs. I just can't access it. Although we have power, we are out of internet, and we have no cell phone reception. Which normally we're very happy about because we don't need the EMFs, but what are you looking for now?
I'm just looking for my.
We've lost the
It might be
sweet potato
in-
casserole.
It might be in this one. I need to write it all down in one book. That'd be my Thanksgiving book. It's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
There you go. That'd be super organized. Rebecca's burning it up, cooking show. I'm gonna burn it up, cooking show. We've teared out some, a bowl. We need 0.7 ounces of Redmond salt. I forgot to tell you what I'm making. Well, it's under her guidance. Italian sausage
It's under my guidance.
noodles for lunch. What are you working on now?
I think I'm gonna start working on the pecan pie.
We have Michael Murray's recipe from Part Time's Permies from our pig butchery early on. What I'm having to do, it's like for a 10-pound recipe. You're making Italian sausage in it. We actually lost the book, but thankfully Rebecca sent a picture to a friend once. So Michael, if you're watching this, or Cindy, if you're watching this, can you please email us that book again? I'll put it in Abundance Plus
We might have it.
under his class. I thought we had 2 beef butchering ones, so I recycled one, but one of them was the pork butchery. 2 ounces of ground pepper. 0.2 ounces. They don't ever show you this part in the cooking shows. Like, there it goes. No? like it's not weighing out. What do they do when that happens? Okay, teared it out. Is pepper just that light?
Maybe.
There it is. Okay, does that look about right? About half and half salt and pepper. Salt must be much heavier. Henry, I don't show you this either. Kids running offset. Yep, God knows what in your mouth.
Kids are running offset.
You want to do a burn it up cooking show? Here, you cook some, all right? 4 ounces fennel. And only 0.1 ounces paprika. Sweet paprika. This is where the normal cooking show comes in. We'll be all proper. So I probably won't have a baby in my hand. We'll be like 2 ounces of paprika, 1.2 ounces Redmond sea salt. What's not? I guess ancient sea salt. 0.6 pounds pepper. I should be more confident. 0.6 ounce. I said pounds. Ounces. 0.6. Yeah, I'm giving up on the real show. Mix all this in. We should catch up on the beautiful one though first. Looks like she's making candy.
I'm
What are you making?
Pecan pie.
What is that?
It's maple syrup.
Just heat it up?
Yeah, you heat it up and then it becomes like corn syrup.
What'd you just
So
pour it
this
in?
is a maple sugar and butter. Pecan pie is not a low sugar dessert, that is for sure. So this makes it more of like a corn syrup, which is what people generally use to make.
You just made your own corn syrup.
Basically.
This is looking gorgeous. We're gonna mix it. You just added some eggs in there?
Mm-hmm. Eggs. I'll link the recipe that I'm using.
We have to send that to Dan, okay? So we can get that in there.
Send it to Dan.
Just pour the liquid in there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna top it with.
And that's it.
Top it with the.
It's not crazy hard.
It's not. It's not hard at all.
Looks like we got pumpkin from our land right there.
And it's
We
pumpkin
preserved
that I
it and preserved.
saved last month.
Nice. I would say the homesteader's table at Thanksgiving is the year's feat of strength. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Our homegrown turkey, homegrown pumpkin, everything we can get homegrown.
Yeah.
It's
Our
just a
sweet
big.
potatoes didn't make it, so we don't have that. We don't have a pecan tree yet, so can't do that.
Hey, you do what you can, but it's
Yeah.
a celebration. It's a. We're putting what we can on the table, and it's kind of summing up the year. You know, things have wrapped down. We've harvested the animals. The gardens are put away. It's kind of a end of year feast. I need to handle raw meat, so we're waiting until she gets a break and she can nurse him. What this is she's cooking this wonderful Thanksgiving meal, but we still got to eat lunch today.
I know.
You guys are seeing this on Thanksgiving, but it's not till tomorrow for us.
This is the story of every mother who
Right.
makes Thanksgiving. She's like, I guess you
So-
guys will eat Thursday.
So basically, I'm taking off work today and tomorrow just to prepare this meal.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that you're
Well, I
batch
was
batch
gonna-
cooking, so we are gonna have a ton of leftovers.
Yes. I will say this though, that I had plans to do this yesterday, but Henry wasn't being cooperative, and then I did the acupuncture appointment too, so making up for it today.
We basically have, I don't know, hour and a half till Jacob, our trainer, gets here. So we're gonna crunch on this. We're gonna show you as much as we can. We're gonna get this footage to Dan so that he can have it early and have himself a Thanksgiving. I think you guys will want to check out the While They're Still special about Thanksgiving. Rebecca, what stood out in your mind from that episode? Why are you laughing?
I liked when
Go for it.
she was talking about memories of Thanksgiving.
Oh, should we tell them the memories?
No, I
Probably
think
not.
they should watch.
I think you need to go get it from Jessica's mouth. She talked about,
Yeah, it's
Her
much
late-
better.
was it her late mother-in-law?
It was her late mother-in-law.
And
yes.
the way they used to cook together?
Yes.
You can actually find that show under Abundance Plus, and if you go to the,
And that pumpkin pie recipe.
oh, you know what?
I'm
Here's what
making.
we'll
That's
do.
my pumpkin
You're
pie
gonna
recipe.
make that pumpkin pie
this
recipe.
year.
We're gonna have the recipe in those show notes descriptions. And the name of that show, goodness, so you can find it, is go to the Wilder Steel channel on Abundance Plus. Go to Wilder Steel episode 3 Thanksgiving special. I'm gonna tell one of the stories because there's 2 funny stories. And they're gonna wanna go get the pumpkin pie and the turkey recipe anyway.
Yeah.
There's 2 funny stories. I'll leave the funniest one up to Jessica. But apparently, her mother, I like how Jessica also calls her mother-in-law her mother-in-love. Apparently her mother-in-law, what was she doing with butter?
She wanted to melt it or something.
She was wanting to melt some butter. So she pulled a butterfly. She threw the butter in there. I guess I'm about to pull one of those stories, aren't I, guys? Okay, and what happened to the butter? Well, obviously,
I think she like
it just
shut it.
melted everywhere.
What did I just do?
I think, what did I just do? Because I guess she thought it was going to be on keep warm or at room temp or what. She just wasn't thinking. But anyway, you got to go hear the other story. It's even funnier. And get those recipes. AbundancePlus.com, and then you can download the app anywhere and just log in and watch it on your TV or your phone. We watched it on the laptop in the bed one night. Rebecca's got Henry down. I think she's taking up the kitchen. What do you guys think? I'm gonna take my show over here. Put it all in this. And I'll mix it a little bit. And I'll put some more. We're gonna cut the onions. I'm gonna get this broth out of the way.
They're going, cooking.
Okay. I thought you put the garlic and onions in first.
No, I'll throw them.
Despite the name of the show, I really don't want to burn it up. And by the way, this is our pork. And that's a little hack we figured out. We just get ground pork, so we could have pork burgers, or whatever the mood. We could have breakfast sausage, and we just spice it up then, or we could have Italian sausage and spice it up then. And that way we don't have to decide.
Yeah.
And
because then you find, sometimes I would find ourselves with like more of like Italian sausage, but we really wanted more breakfast sausage.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, or no sausage at all, and we wanted to make pork burgers. So
yeah,
that works for our family. It might not work for yours. I feel like I always think of that flavor.
Becca has added onions and garlic. I've got all the bones out. I'm gonna actually pick off that meat. That's got to be super good for the joints. We all know I could use some joint support right now. You doing more garlic? We're gonna ladle it in here through a string. Now, just take my broth jar and I can pour it into my super cubes. The cool thing about these super cubes, S-O-U-P-E-R, is that
They're actually, it's a really neat company, guys.
I know, right? Well, you can freeze these in cubes, and then you can stick them together in a freezer bag. Are you sure it's not too hot for the silicone?
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't go all the way up with it, though,
I'd
do I?
go to 2 cups.
All right, and then
So
it's
then we
2
know
cups,
it's 2 cups.
and you can freeze that 4 together in a bag, and you can just use one at a time. You don't have to like thaw a whole bag of broth.
Like tomorrow, I'm gonna, or today probably actually, I'm gonna get some turkey broth out to put in our stuffing, and I'll just get a couple cubes out and melt it down on the stovetop, and then we'll have turkey
Yeah.
stock.
Oh, that turned out to be 2
Yes.
complete cubes, 1/2
It is.
gallon. And this is not sponsored, but we really like it. It's super cube. But we do have 10% off of them.
Yes.
We have a coupon code for you inside Abundance Plus. Like, I know I keep saying it, but there's so many things in there. You got Wilder Steel. There's so many reasons to go over there, and many people don't know. There's a discounts page in Abundance Plus that you include super cubes.
Yes. We went to them and asked for a discount for you guys.
Yep.
We are
The
not.
same thing with Premier One. We got one in there for Redmond's. We got one there for McMurray Hatchery. All the things.
Well, and I went in there because I love their products so much, and they've come out with some new products that I still need to get.
You know who we need to get?
Yeah.
Full Circle, those amazing brushes.
That'd be awesome.
I
you know I
shouted
bought
them
you
out
some
the
more?
other yesterday, so maybe somebody knows.
They were at the co-op.
They didn't reach out to
They
me.
were
I'm
the-
talking about the brand. I want them to give me a 10%
Oh, I know.
off for Abundance Plus people.
Yes.
All right.
But I bought you
Now
some
they can be
more,
frozen.
is what I'm telling you.
I just received the Kabuchi truck
Yes. the
for this
Kabuchi.
weekend's
Kabuchi.
party, the premiere. Oh yeah, Bucci, the Bucci brand.
Kombucha.
Local company, cool company. They've got some treats for the kids.
Oh, that's the kefir service.
Yeah, that's the keeper service. It's gonna be a heck of a party. We got a food truck coming. It's gonna be good. Jess and Jeremiah are coming. We're gonna show their show. So it's gonna be a fun party. What do you got going? You got your
I was
cornbread.
just looking at it. My pecan pie, I'm gonna put that in the fridge, let it get set. I'm gonna put a pumpkin pie here, a chocolate pie here. Put this lamb broth.
We're gonna put the broth away. Oh, good Lord, that turned into a huge dish bag.
It's got ricotta. I mixed ricotta in with the noodles, and then I poured that all over it.
That's
and
lunch,
mixed it
dinner,
together.
and tomorrow's lunch too. Yep, we'll be ready for some turkey by the time tomorrow night comes around for turkey. We've got the turkey thawing out, ready to go. The most beautiful one we've got. So beautiful. Jacob is here, so we're gonna have to cut this out and get to our workout.